Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have for you a day in the life of just working on some YouTube things, so just keep on watching if you like that sort of thing. First, I wanted to show you guys my Christmas decorations because I did say on Instagram that I was going to share some of it on here on YouTube and not yet done it. So yeah, I turned my Christmas lights on during the day because why not, right? I mean, it's Christmas time. I'm not going to wait till the nighttime to see all my lights. Before we get started, of course, I have to make myself a cup of coffee because usually that is my only chance to have a cup of coffee is in the morning because I stopped drinking caffeine in the evenings, and so I really savor this cup of coffee in the morning. Before I jump into the video, I do want to preface this by saying that this is not a tutorial on how to create a channel art or how to create checklists using Canva. I am sure there are probably easier and better ways. I just make do. I do what I can. I know what I want and I know what I need to get done, and I just do my best. And I'm sure there are probably tutorials out there that can teach you better ways of creating a channel art or checklist if that's something you want to do through Canva. So no judging here. I'm just working, getting things done for myself, and I hope that you guys learn a little bit, at least, but definitely not a tutorial. So what I'm doing here is I'm just making a list of what I need to do today, plus I'm making a list of what I want the checklist to look like because I haven't created a checklist like this before, and I just wanted to make sure that I had all that I needed before I got started. And now we're going to get started. We're going to jump right into Canva. If you don't know what Canva is Canva is basically a place where you can create a bunch of different graphics for all your social media sites and business, and it's free, but they do offer a paid membership if that's something you feel you need. But I find that the free option works really well for me. So the first thing I needed to do before actually creating the channel art for YouTube, I had to create the graphics that I was going to put inside the actual channel art. So as you can see here, these are my books, and I wanted to kind of give it almost a little bit of a Polaroid effect. So that's what I'm doing here is I'm just going to be putting all my books in a little frame like this. And there was a lot of editing, changing of minds, things that weren't working out, things that I didn't like the way they looked. So as you can see, as you know, when you keep watching the video, you're going to see how I keep editing and moving things around. And it's just one of those things you just have to keep trying until you get comfortable with the program, until you get comfortable with your vision. And sometimes it works out really quickly and sometimes it doesn't. And this time I had to keep editing and editing, and I obviously shortened it for you guys, but just take a look and see how I created this part of the channel art. Okay, so that was that. And now what I'm doing now is looking for a background to put on the channel art. So this was just simple. I just went on Google and looked for something that I liked and saved the picture and then uploaded it to Canva so that I could use it. This is the template that YouTube recommends that you use. And when you use it, it kind of ensures that that your channel art looks good on all devices: TV, laptop, computer, desktop, and your phone. So that's what I was doing now. This was another challenge, and as you will see in a minute, I played around a lot with this. I went back and forth, and it wasn't even at the end. It's not perfect on all three devices, on all, kind of all the devices, especially on your phone. It kind of like shortens it, but I don't know. I did it like 10 times, and at that point I was like, it's good enough. And sometimes good enough is good enough. So this one actually came out really good, and I was happy with it, but I wanted to change the words that I wrote, and I'm still not sure if that's the one that I ended up with, if it's going to stick long term, but I wanted to use that for now. And I felt like the pictures also were a little small and hard to see, so I went back in and started editing again. So what I'm doing now is just realigning the words and making sure they fit properly inside the space, because it was working good for the computer and for the TV, but on the phone it's still a little cut off. But after trying it for 10 times, I was like, okay, I'm done. This is good. And maybe in the future I'll fix it a little better, but for now, it's good enough. So this is the final product. Let me know in the comments below what you think about my new channel art. I'm really happy with it. I love it. Next up, I'm working on a checklist, because every time I work on a video for YouTube, I always end up forgetting something. So I decided to make myself a little checklist. If you guys are interested in getting this checklist, I will leave it in the description box below so you guys can download a copy for yourself. It's really personalized for my own use, but if you have a similar way of uploading and things that you want to accomplish when you upload your own video, then it might come in handy for you too, and that's why I made it available for you guys to download if that is something that you're interested in. So I was pretty happy with the way it was turning out, but I did not like that cream color, so I changed the background to white. And then I made it, the boxes, everything a little smaller, because I did print out a copy and it was like really giant. And I'm like, it doesn't need to be this big. And so I made everything a little smaller. I changed the color to the background to white. I changed the color of the boxes to black. And I also created another box for random things that I might think about along the way that I might want to add to the video as I'm working on it, and thought if you guys download the same checklist that it might come in handy for you to have a space that you could also write stuff in. All right, you guys, this is the final product. Remember, if you want a copy, you can download it in the description box below. This video is going up 2 days before Christmas, so I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. And remember to subscribe on your way out. And until next time, stay safe.